These basswoods tend to grow in clusters. It's a very soft wood, so it cuts pretty fast. Oh, cut the stump off yet. I might leave this one offshoot. I can always cut it down later if I decide to. But the benefit of cutting this cluster out is to give me more visibility of the river from the house. This will block a large area. So this will make an improvement. I've cut a few more trees down today. Open it up to the river more. Today is March 2nd. I don't know what basswood is good for, but I have a lot of it. Anybody need some basswood? I cut everything but one shoot. Just one individual tree out of all these offshoots. Same here, much smaller, but left one offshoot. I cut down some dead ash trees right along the riverbank. Eight days ago I was riding snowmobile on this river, and then a few days later water was flowing over the ice. Then it got cold again and we froze. Slippery. So these ash weren't completely dead, but they were mostly dead. Tops were dead. This one, the top broke off and all dead looking on top. Cut out some elderbrush. Bunch of fallen ash trees in here. I cut off the stumps. I need to drag them out. And I kind of cleared a path through here just for a line of sight. This is kind of an island right here, a narrow strip of island, and water flows through here. And there again, I have more trees to drag out and brush. There you can see the river again, main part of the river. Lots of rocks. I hit at least 2 of them when I was riding snowmobile through the snow. I feel the left ski bounce up. March 3rd, hauled my John Deere tractor over to the property today with the Super Duty that I repaired last year. Wasn't finished. I replaced the mirror this morning. The mirror I had ordered, or the mirror I had bought for it as a replacement, didn't have this camera on it. So I got a used mirror now with a camera on. Brought the tractor and the brush mower over. Had lots of troubles though. Power takeoff lever won't stay engaged. About every 10 minutes the drive shaft would fall off, except for when I want to take it off now to do something else. I can't get the power takeoff shaft off. It will not budge. It'll only come off when I don't want it to come off. It's really that bad. It doesn't make any sense. I was mowing grass by the river, and all of a sudden there's diesel fuel spraying everywhere. This inlet fuel line, this metal nipple, it pulled out of the sediment bowl assembly. So I shoved it in, came up to the house here, found this shoestring, tied it on, and now everything is fine. It's just, so everything is splattered with diesel fuel. It reeks to high heaven of diesel fuel. But yeah, I want to take the mower off and drag some trees away from the river that I cut down yesterday, but can't get the dry shaft off now, so I just gave up and loaded it. But at least I got all the mowing done that I wanted, and then some. I mowed all the way around the pond now. Being that the water is still frozen, I was able to go right up to the shoreline and mow it off. So looks a little better, I hope anyway, and might slightly reduce any kind of fire hazard. And then there was some berry bushes along the edge here too I mowed off. They didn't seem to produce anything last year, so I thought, what's the point keeping them? But I'm sure they'll grow back regardless, because that's just what they do when you mow them off, they grow back. And then there was some weeds I left by the road ditch. I mowed them off. Extremely rough in here though. It was really a rough ride on the tractor. I mowed all the way around the backside there underneath the willow tree. The lady that owns this adjoining property to the north of me passed away over a year ago, so I don't know who to contact to get permission to do anything on it. So I just went ahead. There's all kinds of dead elder brush and some dead bushes. It looked horrible and was also a fire hazard. So I went in here with the mower and took out what I could. There's a lot more, but I just wanted to do an area between here and the spruce trees to reduce some fire hazard for the most part, because it was thick with dead stuff standing. A lot of stuff had already fallen. It's like maybe dead popple and dead birch trees. I just did the minimum just to open it up a little bit. Call it good. And then the north fence line here, I cleared it last year, went along the existing fallen fencing, mowed up to the fencing, called it good. I thought that was true. But then I get to looking at an aerial view and realize the fence apparently didn't run straight all the way out to the river. So I have these two existing fence posts. I rely on them as being true. And now if you look, you can see a path through to the river, where before I was veered way off to the south. So now I got a clear path to the river that I believe to be straight and true. And partly what I guide myself with is the neighboring property across the river. There is an open field with a tree line directly to the south, and that's supposed to be directly in line with this property line. So you can't really see it maybe, but I'm pretty darn close to the edge of their field across the river. So I believe I'm pretty darn close to being true to the property line. So yeah, I took more through here and opened this way up, because before I was south of these biggest trees, where now I'm on the north side of it. So I chopped it up as best as I could. I need to pull a lot of stuff out here, pile up and burn. Look a lot better then. Starting to rain. It's supposed to turn over to snow tonight. So like this big stump here, tree I cut down last fall, or this winter actually. I think January I cut it down. Anyway, I thought that was right on the line because there was fence wire up to it. But that was about 10 feet further south of the actual property line as far as I can tell. Maybe more than 10 feet, maybe closer to 15 feet. But as far as I can tell, this is true. I can see the south edge of the field up ahead, which I'm in line with. So I think I'm good. A few rocks in here, of course. And then I went all the way through here with the mower and mowed down some of the great canary grass that is on the bank of the river here. So now when I look over the house, I can see I found some garbage. I need to clean that up. Now that I look out of the house, I can actually see the river, because before the grass was blocking the view. Tall grass, 3-foot tall grass. But it is extremely rough, extremely bumpy out here. Really couldn't do a good job of mowing because the tractor kept going up and down, and along with the mower. There's water, but I was still able to cross it. There's enough ice underneath. How much longer, I don't know. The rain's getting heavier. Hey, up ahead I have some brush and trees I wanted to drag out the tractor, but hoping I get another opportunity after the snow melts again. Maybe I can pull it out with my four-wheeler. But that concludes today's progress.